Oh, welcome back. It's been a few days. I woke up Tuesday morning and my back twinged. And it's Thursday morning. I keep thinking it's Friday. But it's Thursday. I woke up this morning. It was still hurting. Did the exercises. I thought, I happen to have a chiropractor appointment today. I'm going to make it, whatever comes. So I thought, I'm not going to drive, just in case something happens. So I caught the bus. And it was quite nice to be back on the bus. Saw some old familiar faces. Got into the chiropractor. And I was... Went in, he put his hands on me. And, well, you wouldn't believe what happened.
After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.
Went in, he put his hands on me, and, well, you wouldn't believe what happened. The next thing, he said, get up. I got up and I walked straight out. And I've been feeling perfect ever since. So I'm taking it easy. It's unfortunate, when I was ill, we had beautiful sunshine. Now that I'm back up, it's dull. So I've missed the best of the weather this week. But here I am, taking one step at a time. First thing I need to do is to tidy up. Because I don't know about you, but when you live by yourself and you're ill, things get left. Like, I have 2 eggs still on the boil. I've been boiling them for 3 days. When I come downstairs, I put the eggs on, I make a cup of tea, or I go to the toilet, and by the time I've done that, my back starts to hurt and I've had to go back upstairs to lay down. I know people say you should get up and walk, but coupled with my chronic fatigue syndrome, I was wiped out. And on the Tuesday, I just slept for the majority of the day. So every time I've come down, I've put the eggs on, and they haven't had time to boil by the time I've gone back upstairs, because I thought I don't want to put the eggs on, go upstairs, and then can't come back down for an hour or two because my back's hurting. So I've been switching the eggs on, switching them off. So I think I'm probably going to throw them out just to be on the safe side. But, I went to Too Good to Waste this morning. I managed to drag myself there. And about a year ago, I bought a book on eBay. And this is a rare book. So I paid £25 for this on eBay last year. Walked into Too Good to Waste this morning. £1. So the expensive one is in better condition than this. So I'll keep that in the house. And then this one I'll take down to Homestead. And I also bought this for 50p. I have no interest in this, but who knows, maybe I will be. It is a book on how to grow miniature roses. Oh, feels like I've got the hiccups. I've eaten very little food over the last few days. Right, talking about food, a parcel's just turned up. And I think it's my seeds. So I've bought sweet pea, blue variety, spring onions, all this stuff that can be sown now. Alderman pea, now that is for next year. I bought that because it was on special offer. But for sowing this year, I have broad beans, Demonica, and Aquadance Claude, along with a pea called Douce Provence. Another broad bean called Bunyard's Exhibition, that's to be sown now. And I thought it can't all be food, let's have a few flowers. So these I'll sow now, and obviously they won't come into flower till next year. But they are poppies, corn poppies, some more sweet peas, and cornflowers. Now is the time to sow them, from now until the end of November, and in a milder December. So I will put these by the front door ready to go down. I don't know when I'm going down to the homestead, because I need to sort the house out after this illness, because tomorrow National Grid are coming to sort out the electrics. Now they're coming on a Friday, so I'm hoping they're thinking it's not going to be that big a job and they can get it all done. But I don't know. If it is a big job, do they work during the weekends? I can't be left for 3 days without the electric. So who knows? We will find out tomorrow. Oh, it's a bit cold. See, I'm out of practice of making tea. Let's warm the kettle up again. Right, let's do a bit of a clean up. What do you think to my new mug? It's a rather large mug, and you can have the names of your cats put all around the outside. It's a very big mug. Could really do with 2 tea bags, it's so big. Now, it's Friday today, and the National Power people have been, and I thought they were doing the work today, but apparently they aren't. He came along with his device just to see where the wire is from the house to the mains, because apparently there's a lead going, it's like an extension lead, going all the way down under the pavement, then it comes into the houses. Now initially he thought it was coming into the house via the path, the main path to the door, but he's discovered that it goes across the front garden. Now that means, unfortunately, all the flowers that I've put in the front garden over the last 18 months have to be ripped out in order for them to dig down. Now, when they've finished the job, they will put it back better than it was before. So I thought, rather than put the flowers back there, because they won't like being moved twice, we'll just have slabs. So that's what they're going to do. So all the flowers from the front garden I'm going to repurpose and put them in the back garden, with a view of making that a true cottage garden for the cats. Now, I've come up with a bit of an idea. But before I tell you about that, a lot of people have said, go to the doctor and get your blood pressure sorted. Well, I found out that you can go to the chemist, and for £7 they can do your blood pressure. So he did mine, and he said your blood pressure's within the normal range and that your heart is perfectly fine as well. So that is sorted. That can be ticked off the list, and we'll see what the doctor says in a few weeks when I see him about everything else. But the one thing that he's going to say to me, I know, is going to be, you need to lose a bit of weight. So the problem is, every time I've been to the doctor before, I say, oh no, they recommend you come and see your doctor before you go to the gym. They've always said the internet's a wonderful place to go and lose weight. But the problem is, you go to this website and they'll tell you one thing. Go to this other website, they'll tell you something else. I've had personal trainers in the past and they all tell you something different. No personal trainers ever told me the same thing twice. So I thought, well, if that's the case, let's do something radical. Now, I've got no experience of this, so we will learn this together. But while I was laid up in bed the other day, I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll give this ChatGPT thing a go. Apparently you can ask it questions and it will amalgamate all the information you can find on the internet and give you results. So I've been playing with it, and to be honest, the results it's given me is a sort of amalgamation of all the trainers that I've had and all the advice I've had in the past. So I thought, for, I don't know, a month, let me just follow what it says on ChatGPT regarding my diet and in order to lose weight. So I thought I'd film the entire process because I thought it would be interesting. So I'm going to start up my screen so we can share what I am told together. So it's been suggested that the first thing I do is an outline of myself. So I'm 51 years old, male, 5 foot 11 inches, current weight, last time I checked, was 19 stone 6 pound. What healthy weight should I be for my age? So I should be between 9 stone 7 and 12 stone. 12 stone 11, 10. In fact, even when I was 12, I don't even think I was 12 stone. So, right, if we sort of aim for the top end then, so 12 and a half, 13 stone then. Right, would you like me to estimate how many calories per day you'd need to reach that goal? Yes. Okay, these are all the workings, but let's just, okay, so I need 1,800 calories to 2,200 calories a day. Alright, it gives you a recommended approach as well. Would you like me to build you a personal calorie and protein target plan? Yes. Now this is where it becomes a bit frustrating because it will usually suggest, or people have suggested foods that I don't like. And as much as I've tried things in the past, if you don't like something you can't stomach it. Right, so this says breakfast. Alright, this is an example of a daily structure. Okay. There's a lot to take in here. Right, would you like me to do a 7-day plan? Yes, please, but exclude, and I'm going to put a list of the things that I know I don't like. I've tried them in the past and there's no way I can stomach them. That is pasta, cheese, tomatoes, olives, avocado, hummus, cottage cheese, quinoa, chickpeas, rice, and let's see what else it comes up with. Right, so 2,000 for a daily target. So 3 scrambled eggs, spinach and mushroom. Well, that's sort of vaguely what I have now with tea as well. Greek yogurt as a snack and blueberries. I like blueberries. Lunch, chicken breast, mixed salad, potato. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought it would have said sweet potato. Then dinner, grilled salmon. See, now this is I'm thinking back to all the information I've ever had. And this is like taking a bit from every single thing that I've done in the past. Because if you don't like the food they suggest, then there's no point even trying it if you don't enjoy the process. And so far, looking at this list, it is everything that I like. Now, day 3, it says snack 2 rice cakes. I've tried rice cakes before and it's just like eating polystyrene blocks. But I can take another snack from another day and replace it. But as long as the general consensus is the foods that I like, then I should be okay. Okay, let's go to the end. Swap potatoes for butternut squash or cauliflower mash. I've heard about this. You just substitute potatoes for cauliflower and you just mash those up. Would you like me to print you a PDF? Yes, please. Send that to the printer and then I can put that outside the kitchen cupboard doors. I can't remember if did it say a time frame? I remember a friend said to me, you probably enjoy gardening because it's the one thing that you can't control. Because everything else, my job has been TV based, video based, and it's always been in the news element. So it's all about getting a story out. When I worked on Good Morning Britain, we only had 10 hours to put a story together. Sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning, something else would come in. So we'd all have to change the stories. So I'm very used to doing things fast. And I think the problem with this in the past is I want the results quickly. Whereas I've seen, I think it was on this when I tried this out the other day, it says this is something you have to commit to for 18 months to 2 years. So let us just do it a month at a time. So I'm going to download this PDF. So that has 7 days meals. And then, right, I think I can save this and then come back in a month's time and feed into it the information of what's happened and what hasn't worked. Right, okay, so I've got the PDF. Now, is there anything else I can ask? Okay, how long will it take from today to reach my suggested weight goal? Apparently you're supposed to talk to it as if it is a person. Right, so it's not actually giving it in days, I don't think. Oh yes, hold on. Calculating the time to the goal. Roughly 12 months. Okay, that seems fast. So in 3 months, apparently, I can go down 2 stone. In 6 months, 3.5 to 4 stone. 9 months, 5.5 stone. And then 12 months to 18 months, I'll reach the goal. Would you like me to show you a month-by-month progress forecast sheet? Well, I'll say yes, to be polite. And this is on the free version. I haven't paid for this. All this is on the free one. I know a friend of mine who has been using ChatGPT. I get the name wrong. The ChatGPT. I don't know what that stands for. He's been using this for a few months and he pays for it. Right. I think we've reached the end now. This is asking me for more questions, but I think as long as I've got that for 7-day high protein weight loss meal plan with all the things that I don't like, then I think that's a very good place to start. So let's give it a go and see what happens. First of all, I need to buy all this stuff. And let's see if this will work. Give me a shopping list of what foods I need to buy to complete this 7-day food plan. Now, if it would go off and do the shopping for me, then it would be absolutely great, but I doubt that's going to happen. Could you imagine? You just press a button. A few days later, all this food just turns up. I wonder if it can tell me what foods I can make in advance. Because I remember when I lived in London, one of my flatmates used to spend all day Sunday cooking food for the week ahead. Whereas I don't like anything stuck in the fridge for too long. I bought a chicken the other week and it was in the fridge for a week. And I asked the butcher, is that still safe? And he went, yes, fine. But I just didn't like the thought of it. Right, you've reached your daily limit. Okay, so I can't ask it any more questions. But that's fine. We've got the most important things, which is the shopping list. Let's have a quick look. There you go. So there's the shopping list of all the stuff. Oh, and it even tells you how many bags of things. So 2 bags of spinach, 6 bananas, 1 loaf of bread, peanut butter. No, I'm not a fan of peanut butter, so I don't know how that came in. I will have to check it. So I've got that, and I've got the 7-day meal plan. Right, and I'll set an alarm on my phone, and if there's any more questions I want to ask, I will come back tomorrow when my free goals are reset, and I can ask it some more questions. Right. Now, let's just send off for the shopping. But first of all, and I'm glad that the plan didn't say to give up tea, because that would have been a bit of a contentious issue. But look at that. Tea for days with this mug. If I can find the website I got this from, I will put a link below. Beautiful.